All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 3 p.m. And yesterday, for my Persian audience, I was talking about the pivots, right? So what I did say is that the price of Bitcoin will be landing around the 28,000. So this is the pivots on the 4 hour. And what I did say, you're most definitely going to get a bounce from the S2, but then again, we need a retest of the P. So the actual P value, then we can look further if we are going to break higher. Now, the funny thing is that this also looks like a Wyckoff accumulation phase. So we have the lower low from May. So this is the lower low, and then we can continue towards a phase D, which the phase D will have to give you a retest around the so let's see, if it goes back to 36, comes back down to 33.5, and then it could potentially go higher. The only way that we can confirm this is by drawing this line here. So this red line, I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger for you guys. It's right here. The only way that we know this is the Wyckoff accumulation is that if it breaks this trend line and then retests it, so a bounce confirmation, and then you can look for a higher high. But currently on the 4 hour chart, the bulls are very much in control, which is ideally what we want. Now, looking at the current 4 hour time frames is that we have, especially on the daily, we have two daily candles above the 32,000 squat. So I did say if you're above 32,000, you're more likely going to be bullish than whatnot. Now looking down towards the weekly, and if I just press the auto button, we can see that we have not, I repeat, we have not broken down below 31. This is the, let's see, for fifth continuous week where Bitcoin has tried to remain the same, which is very, very bullish. So that could possibly, that the bulls are potentially not in control, but they are strong enough not to let the bears go further down. Now, when this happens, this means that the bears don't really have enough steam, because bear in mind that when the bears did short, it went all the way, it had a nearly a 56% correction. That's a lot of shorting to be going on. But now the fact that the bulls, the bears are now exhausted and the bulls are trying to retain that control, then the price formation could potentially go higher. Now, a short squeeze might be imminent, but it's too soon to tell. But other things that we have to look out for is, of course, the hash rate. So the hash ribbons, let's bring that up for Bitcoin. Let's just give me a second. Let's remove the pivots, right? And then we can bring the indicators for the hash ribbon hash rate. So the Bitcoin hash rate, there you go. So we can see that the Bitcoin hash rate is definitely on a decline. So that is because of all the miners are moving out. So if the miners are in China, they're moving to Kazakhstan, India, Iran, and of course, America obviously has a 13,000 kilo shipment from Antminer. So give it some time. This will obviously shoot a buy signal for the hash rate. So you just have to give it some time. Let's see if I can bring the hash ribbons. There you go. So this is a capitulation. It could possibly go lower, but the buy signal is quite imminent. So it would come around here. So if you look at it right here, and if this is a steady curve pace, so this will look something like this, and then we have a buy signal just around the 15th of July. Now this would be in line to the accumulation phase, especially with the Wyckoff. So for now, let's just see what's going on with Bitcoin. Currently, I'm always going to stay bullish, but if we don't see a break above 36,000 very soon, I mean, you wouldn't be very bearish, but I would consider a short position back to this 33,400. And if that breaks again, then we could have another fake out back to the 30s to 28s. Just as a potential fake out. shake people out. Now moving on, let's look at ViewBase and let's see what the exchange inflow is. And currently we can see that 1,200 Bitcoins has been put inside exchanges, but then again, we can see that Huobi has a 630 Bitcoin withdrawn to their ledger devices. Now, the piece of fundamental news that I want to talk about is this, which is the Bitcoin number of addresses in loss, right? And as you can see here, is that it's reached a 13-month high. And that's a lot because it's been 13 months and it has never reached losses this big yet. So this is also data to show that Bitcoin is oversold. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this TA and of course fundamental. If this video was of any importance to you, make sure to hit that like, comment, and of course subscribe. Cheers, everyone. Have a good day. God bless. Bye bye.